Hey, welcome back to another episode of Simple Truth Television. Today is November 25th, 2020. I want to talk about a legendary soccer player who died today from an apparent heart attack. A man named Diego Maradona. A lot of people consider him to be one of the greatest soccer players to have ever lived. And I'm going to show you guys what a fraud this guy was. It's unfortunate that he lost his life today, but professional sports is such a joke, and I really feel no pity for anybody who participates in rigged sports. So, you know, I really don't feel bad that this guy. I don't know what to say about him because it's unfortunate for his family that he lost his life today. But he was living his life as a fraud, because he was remembered for the 1986 championship versus England, where he scored that miraculous goal. And I think that's where everybody loves him. That's the reason he's considered the best to ever play soccer. But like I said, every single soccer player that participates in these games, they are all carrying out a script, which means that on that day that Argentina won the championship versus England, it was destined for them to win that game because it was rigged. And the reason Maradona had a great game that day is because it was scripted for him to have a great performance. It was lining up perfectly with the date numerology, his name Gematria, and the amount of days before his birthday. Everything was just lining up perfect for that man to have a great game that day. So a lot of you who worship this man, you worshiping a fraud. Like I said, it's unfortunate that he lost his life today. I'm gonna show you guys why. They took him out today, 27 days after his birthday. But a lot of you who worship this guy is probably because of that game, and that game was rigged and scripted. You guys need to wake up. It's not just Maradona. It's every other legendary player, like Kobe Bryant, another person that lost his life this year, supposedly. A fraud. Did he really die with his daughter that day in the helicopter crash? Maybe. I doubt it. I don't think so. But a lot of you who love Kobe Bryant, you love him because of his 5 championships, of his 81-point game. And like how we covered in this channel, that game where Kobe Bryant scored 81 points, that was rigged and scripted. Just like his 5 championships. Same thing with Diego Maradona. Everything about this man's career was rigged and scripted. This guy did not do anything off of just pure talent. Everything was a deception. So, according to CMZ, it says here that Argentina soccer legend Diego Maradona has died at the age of 60. A source close to his family confirmed to CNN, regarded as one of the greatest players in the history of the game. Maradona became a household name after inspiring his country to World Cup glory in 1986. So, that game is what defined his man's career and his legacy. And unfortunately, in this video, we're going to expose that game and show why it was not what you guys think it was. It says here that he took center stage at the tournament with a memorable performance against England where he scored his iconic Hand of God goal. The Hand of God? Yeah. That Hand of God. Oh, man. Okay, so let's get into it, right? So, a lot of you know him because of that 1986 World Cup victory over England. Man, these people are such frauds. And what I don't understand is, how can you live every single day, people worshiping you, and you know that you're not really that person that they think you are? Isn't it I will feel terrible inside. I'm like, you know what, guys? I gotta admit it, man. That wasn't really me. They was using technology in 1986. That's why I was able to score that miraculous goal, guys. So, that would be me. But these guys, they just keep their mouth shut and just and wave at the fans like, yeah, I'm one of the greatest. Frauds. Just, oh my gosh. But Diego Maradona, he was born October 30th, 1960. He passed away today from a heart attack on the 25th of November, 26 days after his birthday. The word God equals 26. Very important number in Gematria, 26. For those of you new here, Gematria is the practice of coding numbers into words. Very simple practice. It's the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. Every letter in the alphabet has a numerical value. G is the 7th letter. In Gematria, G equals 7. O is the 15th. In Gematria, O equals 15. D is the 4th. It equals 4. 7 plus 15 plus 4 sums to 26. One of the main reasons there's 26 letters in the alphabet, because the word God equals 26. The people who worship this language of Gematria, they believe in a belief that God created the world with letters and numbers. God. So it's only right for the alphabetic order to have 26 characters. I think about how Kobe Bryant died on the 26th day of the year. The name Bryant sums to 26. So 26 is a very important number, right? And this soccer player here, he's remembered for scoring the hand of God or something like that. That's what they phrased it as. The hand of God, right? Because that game was scripted by the God code known as Gematria. If you include today, because, it's been 26 full days after his birthday, but if you include the day that he died, which is today, November 25th, he died on the 27th day of his age. Soccer equals 27. The word ritual sums to 27. Going back to Kobe Bryant was 27 years old when he scored 81 points. Ritual is 27 and 81. So just real quick, because I don't know who might be watching this video for the first time. Ritual, that's what these are. These deaths, they are ritual deaths. Even the games are rituals. Kobe's 81-point game was a ritual. Right? He was 27 years old when he scored 81. Now notice his name, Kobe Bean Bryant. It sums to 81. He's remembered for scoring 81 points. I could say so much about Kobe Bryant, right? Like his name sums to 41. He died at the age of 41 on the 157th day of his age. From August 23rd to 126 is 157 days. His name also sums to 113. He made his debut on November 3rd. So much more, right? Michael Jordan is 113. The National Basketball Association is 113. I could go on for days with Kobe Bryant, but let's talk about Mr. Maradona, another fraud in professional sports. So the God is known as the God of football. God is 26. He's died 26 days after his birthday on the 27th day of his age. A soccer player. Soccer's 27. Today, November 25th, is the 330th day of the year. A day leaving 36 days left in the year. So today was the perfect day for a man to die from a heart attack. Because heart attack is 36. And soccer, 36 forwards, 36 backwards. So look, there's 4 ciphers, right? A lot of you are like, wait, how does soccer equals 36 and 27? But look, so there's 4 ciphers. There's actually a lot more ciphers. I like to use 5, I like to use the S exception. So it's just simple stuff. The alphabetic order, A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. That's English ordinal. And then the alphabetic order in reverse. So in this one, A is actually 26. So you just flip the alphabetic order around. A is 26, and you go all the way down to Z is 1. So A is 26 here. A is 1 forwards. 26 backwards. There's 26 letters in the alphabet. soccer, it has a S in the word. So there's a cipher where S only gets reduced once because S is a special letter. S is the 19th letter in the alphabet. 1 plus 9 equals 10. So these two ciphers here, you have to reduce each letter into a single digit number. But in this cipher, you only reduce S one time because S is a special letter, right? So being that it's the 19th letter in the alphabet, 19 is still, when you add 1 plus 9, it still equals a double digit, which is 10. 10 is still a double digit number. But in order for you to get these values, you have to reduce 10 into 1 because 1 plus 0 equals 1. Hopefully that's not too confusing. But in this cipher, you leave S as 19 and you don't you leave it as 10, and you don't reduce it into 1. When you reduce S into 1, it sums to 27. When you leave it as 10, soccer equals 36. Hopefully that's clear. So soccer is 27 forwards. Right? He died on the 27th day of his age. If you only reduce the S one time, soccer equals 36 forwards. Right? So he died on the day, leaving 36 days left in the year. Soccer is also 36 in reverse. He died from a heart attack. A soccer player died from a heart attack. Heart attack is 36. 36. His name, Diego Maradona, it sums to 62 and 73, just like the word sacrifice. And he was born on October 30th. That's the day leaving 62 days left in the year. So his name sums to 62. He was born on the day leaving 62 days left in the year, the sacrifice number. And for one more 62, he's remembered for that FIFA World Cup back in 1986. FIFA World Cup sums to 62, just like sacrifice. FIFA World Cup is 62, right? The man born on the day leaving 62 days left in the year. His name sums to 62. Has this miraculous game in the FIFA World Cup back in 1986. But his surname, Maradona, sums to that special number that we always talk about, 67. Just like blood sacrifice. Human sacrifice also sums to 67. One of the numbers that we talk about the most here. I know a lot of you who are probably new to this channel, watching this video probably for the first time. You're like, oh, what is this guy talking about? This guy is a weirdo. What are these numbers? I get it all the time. I'm kind of used to it now. But I guarantee you, if you watch a couple of more videos and start doing this research on your own, you're going to start realizing that a lot of people who die in the headlines, they have this special connection to the number 67. Especially when they die at such a young age, like Maradona. 60 years old is a very young age. What's interesting about the number 60 is that Thanksgiving equals 60. He dies a day before Thanksgiving. But this is the main event here. So a lot of you remember this guy for his miraculous goal back in the 1986 World Cup versus England. And this game was played on June 22nd, 1986. Which was 131 days before his birthday, and championship equals 131. You can also say it was 130 days before his birthday. Human sacrifice is 130. But what's so special about the day that this game was played is that it was the 173rd day of the year. The 173rd day. And his name in Gematria, Diego Armando Maradona, sums to 173. So think about that. And, whenever I'm decoding sports games, that's one of the things that I look for. To see if a player's name sums to the day of the year. Because I guarantee you, if I was decoding this game and I would have saw this alignment, I would have predicted that Diego Maradona was going to have a great game. Because his name sums to 173, and the championship game was on the 173rd day of the year that day. Right? And then I would have saw the alignments with his birthday. I said, look at that. It's 131 days before his birthday, and his and championship is 131. So I'm gonna put my money on Argentina, and I'm gonna probably make a prop bet that Diego's gonna have a great game because it's the 173rd day of the year. His name sums to 173. So when you're decoding sports, if you see an alignment like that, you always want to bank on it. Just like how Kobe Bryant died 131 days before the original finals date, right? The finals was scheduled for June 4th, if you guys remember, and Kobe died on 126, right? He died on 131 days. He also died 130, like human sacrifice, but he died on 131 days before the upcoming NBA Finals. And who won the championship in the NBA? It was the Los Angeles Lakers, the team that Kobe Bryant used to play for. Same thing here with Diego. The game that he's remembered for, that he had this miraculous game, this miraculous goal that nobody know how he did it. It was the hand of God. It was played 131 days before his birthday. Championship always come up. That number very important. One of the reasons, I was so confident that the Celtics was going to go to the championship game, but a lot of times what these Jesuits like to do is they like to throw curveballs at us, because they know we so aware of the 131 connection with sports that sometimes they throw it in there just to confuse the decoders, but just got to be more careful next time. But most likely than not, whenever you see a 131 connection, that team is probably going to win the championship game. And that's what happened back in 1986 with Argentina. The game had a perfect alignment with the star player, Diego Armando Maradona, the fraud. He's a fraud. Just like Kobe Bryant's a fraud, LeBron James is a fraud, Michael Jordan, one of the biggest frauds in sports. These people are all frauds. And something interesting about the date, June 22nd, 1986, that was a day with 133 numerology. Football is 133. Football is 133. You guys remember the Super Bowl where the Rams lost to the Patriots? The score was 13-3. That's why. It's because football is 133. That was the final score of that game. 13-3. And football's 83. Tom Brady won on 8-3. He won the Super Bowl with a score of 13-3. Football's 83 and 133. Gematria, very important practice. I consider it this is the most important thing in the world, really, to me, in my opinion. Because this is proof that these games are rigged. This is proof that these players are actors. It is also proof that these players are eventually sacrificed by the same code that their careers were scripted by. Think about it. In this one video, we was able to prove that his death was a ritual sacrifice, and we was also able to prove that the game that he's remembered for was scripted, all in one video, just by understanding this code. Same thing with Kobe Bryant, right? We can prove that his death was scripted because his name sums to 41 and 157, and he died 157th day of his age at the age of 41. And then we can also prove that his 81-point game was a script because his full name sums to 81, like the word ritual. And of course, the day of that game was January 22nd, and the Lakers won with 122 points. There's so much more I could talk about that 81-point game. That was also his 666th game of his career. 666, a biblical number of the beast. There's so much more I could talk about Kobe Bryant. I could be here for days talking about Kobe, but same thing with this guy here. I mean, the hand of God. Yeah. The hand of God, right? So that's all I have for this video. Those of you who are not aware of this code, become enlightened. Watch other videos. learn the Gematria. It's a very easy code. It's the alphabetic order forwards and backwards. That's all it is. Somebody, Shakozy Truth says that a hand equals 81. Somebody says he had a 666 workout, and then going back to 36, right? The day that his the day leaving 36 days left in the year, and then 666 is the 36 triangular number. 666, the 36 triangular number. Soccer's 36. It was Kobe's 666 game when he scored 81. 666. And then the guy had a 666 workout. And then dies on the day leaving 36 days left in the year. So that's all I have for this video. Rest in peace to Diego Maradona, the hand of God. Yeah, think about it. A football player famous for this hand. And just think about hand of God. You can't even use your hand in soccer, right? Oh my God. But thanks everybody for watching. And for those of you who are about to troll the video and about to run into the comment section, you guys got just wake up, man. Like, you guys love to type away bullshit, man. But see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.